Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. I'm bored, and today we're going to make some egg bites. So instead of, well, first off, going to Starbucks, because we don't do that. If you did go, it's $5.75 for two, and they're little itty bitty guys. So we're gonna make our own. We're gonna make a regular version. We're gonna do a chicken sausage and bacon. We're gonna have peppers and onions. Also gonna make a potato one. I'm gonna make some monsters also. We're just gonna try stuff. And then we have a white version that we're gonna try for, the healthier one. We're just gonna go from there. Past me was kind enough to season our ground chicken. Although, it's me from yesterday. We're gonna prep the sausage. Well, chicken sausage. We have a bowl, and we have our ground chicken. We're just gonna use classic sausage ingredients to make it like ground sausage or, chicken sausage. I got like 5 little cloves, maybe a heaping tablespoon plus of garlic, teaspoon of parsley, half teaspoon of oregano, half teaspoon of basil. The recipe calls for half, but I'm doing full because that is not enough onion powder. 1 tablespoon of onion powder, half teaspoon fennel seeds, half teaspoon paprika. Just a dab of red pepper flakes, some salt, pepper, a little ring of olive oil, and for that breakfastiness, a lap of maple syrup. Boop. No glove, no love. We are gonna mix this, not over mix it, just mix it till it's mixed, because we're gonna cook it and chop it up anyway, so who cares? Plastic wrap it, toss it in the fridge, and I'll see you tomorrow. So today I could just cook it. So we're going to saute some peppers and onions that I already diced up. So much chopping. I spent like 2 hours yesterday. Made a bunch of stuff, bunch of taters, onions, peppers, good to go. Anything that's left over is going in the freezer. The rest is for today. I also pre-cooked some bacon and chopped it up because that's going in there too. So we're gonna make it good and then we're gonna make it healthy. Here's our chicken from yesterday. Here's what we got for today. Peps and onions, you gotta have 2-color peps. Why not? It's more fun. We got chicken sausage, which I've already eaten a few pieces, and it is tasty. We got lightly sauteed peps. Right when I started to see a little browning on them, I took them off. And we got a nice little golden, well, light golden onions. Bring it to the oven, 325, and we're gonna start cracking some eggs. Okay, yeah, I know 14 eggs is a lot, but this was like $9. And if you don't want the fancy ones, get the other ones. Who cares? It's still cheaper than buying 2 orders at Starbucks. For all the comedians pop in and say, in this economy. We're gonna plop the eggs in. 1 fluid can of evaporated milk. 1 teaspoon of salt. Boop. Some black pepper. We're gonna blend it for about 45 seconds. Okay, oven's preheated. We got our muffin tin. We're gonna grease these and we'll start filling them. Split it into that for better pouring. And they said to pour just under the top. Now we're gonna even them up. Supposed to put cheese before, but it's fine. Like a little cheesy top. It looks pretty good to me. So I didn't realize I had giant muffin tin pans, not the little boys that the other creator had, lol. So we're making doubles. So we're going to add some more stuff on top because I have so much extra. So we're going to put some bacon on top too, because why not? Okay, we're gonna put these in the oven, 20 to 25, but these are a little bigger, so we're gonna keep an eye on them. But I mean, they look pretty dang good to me. Alrighty, while those are in the oven, now we're gonna make it healthy. Let's try recipe 2 with egg whites. Ooh, but we have egg substitute, which is still less calories, roughly, so we're just gonna make it work. Added this to the blender, wasn't recording. So we got our 2 cups and like a tablespoon or 2 because it's in grams and I don't know where my little scale is. So then we have our egg substitute because I grabbed egg substitute, not egg whites. Yep, and I'm not separating a bunch of eggs right now. So yeah, we're gonna just go with it. Got half a cup cottage cheese. We got 2%, only 100 cal. That's not bad. That's healthy, right? A little garlic powder. Definitely some onion powder. White pepper, cause sure. We sprayed and wiped down the tops this time. Haha. This one I'm not really following the recipe anymore because I already messed it up. So we're just kind of making other shit. But cottage cheese. Some bacon. Have all this stuff made and I'm not wasting it. We're gonna get the last of everything in here. A little bit on the bottom, just so nobody's left out. Potatoes. Probably too much, but who cares? Taters in half, so I only ruined half of them. Now we're gonna do some peppers. I'm gonna try some cheese cubes. I have these extra little pans because I have a little extra and I'm not making a whole another batch. So this one we're gonna kind of go for it because who cares? Potato be bottom. Got the last of our onions, the last of our peppers, a little cheese. A little more cheese on top. So it turns out avocado oil spray is not enough. Yeah, this is what we're dealing with. Not thrilled, but what are you gonna do? So next time I will just brush it with oil. Just straight up oil. Just pour a little, use a little brush. That's the inside. The outsides don't look too great because, you know, half of it got stuck on the damn pan. That's okay. Honestly, all that matters is if these taste good. That's literally it. No, there's no anything else. Chicken sausage. We got the cheesy top. Because I didn't put it in the middle. LOL. Bacon one. They're tasty. Even though I probably had to overcook them because they were too big and I added too much shit. And I filled them too high. But it's okay. I also saw that if you want to help keep the consistency more accurate, closer to a true sous vide egg, you pour water in the pan and have that in the oven with the eggs as they cook. I have that for batch 2. We'll see. I don't know. The chicken sausage came out great. That's just straight up delicious. Can't go wrong with bacon. Like I say, could use more onions. I don't taste enough of them. That's only in the 2 bites I had, so we'll check in with future me in a few days. I'm gonna let some cool down and then put them in the freezer so then beginning of next week I can try them from frozen, see how they hold up, just to let you know. Because my favorite thing about any sort of food prep video is how no one talks about how bad it tastes on like day 4 or day 5. You just microwave it and it's just mush. We got batch 2. We got potatoes and sausage, onion, cheese on top. Cheese made a nice crust on this one. Well, the potatoes are cooked. That's soft, starchy. I grabbed another one from that side. Oh yeah, You could smell the peppers. Peppers, onions. We're gonna let these cool down before I start taking them out, because I'm sure that's also not helping my cause. But first, let me show you the big boy. There he is. There's the big boy. A whole layer of taters. Cheese, eggs, onions, peppers. Oh, all you need in like 2 breakfasts. But tasting both, they both taste great. I know one's not egg white. Maybe I'll redo it in the future. But either way, my mistake, is still tasty. So it's a win. I think these are a good idea. They're pretty easy to make, pretty straightforward. You just blend and pour and then get your fixins. If you don't want any fixins, don't add them. If you want different stuff, it's up to you. That's kind of the best part. And don't give Starbucks $6 for garbage. What are we even doing? Yeah, this one spilled over. I think the cheese blocks really affected the, all of it actually. It like sunk, and these held up pretty well. I started carving this out, but I figured let me just, wait 2 seconds and then we can go from there. But these peeled out much easier than the other ones did. This is batch number 1. My only complaint is from what I did, because the bottoms don't have any cheese. Put a little cheese in there, then we'd be good. But crispy top, you taste all the toppings, and it's filling as hell. I've had maybe 2 so far, and I'm done. Got a big old cheesy top, entire row of potatoes, something that truly should just not exist. Oh, hello, morning. It's 2 days later, and it's breakfast time. So we got one of each kind, the big boy, small boy. We got a little hot sauce and a poop of sour cream. I just reheated these in the air fryer, 350 for about 7 minutes, and they got a nice little crispy outside. Got a little crisp on the outside. Sides, of course, look tragic because, of what happened, but it's fine. Still tastes good. I'm gonna be eating these for a hot minute, but luckily, Drew likes them too. Obviously, because they're tasty as hell. But yeah, I'll see you in the next update. Dragging through the hot sauce, poop sour cream. That's delicious. This is the cottage cheese one. Okay, these are very good. So today we got the big boy, a regular boy, some hash browns. We got some avocado. The big boy, a little poop of sour cream, and we're gonna hit it with some secret aardvark. So to reheat these, especially to get this little crispy top, I air fry 400 till it starts to brown, and then I nuke it because they're a little too fat, and then I microwave it for about 20 seconds just so it's hot in the center. Delish. Tomorrow we're gonna try some from the freezer ones. So yeah, these are still tasty as hell. It's like day 5 or something, I don't even know anymore. We're going to put them in a paper bowl, wrap it in a damp paper towel, and then microwave them, and then finish them in the oven. We got our frozen boys. Towel them, and we're gonna nuke them. Okay, so technically, they're good to go. I could eat them. Watch out for that liquid, but I'm gonna air fry them because I want a crispy top. I'll wait. As they heat up, we're going to get our wrap ready. We're just gonna do a wrap, or these guys, because they got a ton of fiber in the little one, a full day's worth in the big one. So, great way to start your day with fiber. So we're just gonna do a little cheese on this bad boy, put it in the air fryer in the last minute, and get it nice and toasty. I don't normally cheese everything, but this is extra from the video, and I don't want to throw it out, so we're going to use it a little at a time. Got a good crisp on there. I literally just put it on top. Okay, we've assembled and black peppered. I just need a little sauce, and we're going to try to figure out how to eat this. Okay, this is what we ended up with. I went with some sour cream and about 5 Taco Bell sauce packets. It's a big, messy beast. I'm not gonna need lunch today. Jeez. Delicious, though. Giving it that light toast helped it from being, like, obviously microwaved. But the egg still tastes great. Still tastes the peppers and onions. It's delicious. Yes, both of these recipes are a yes. Even though I made one wrong. But still good. I would definitely do this again. I'm glad I have more in my freezer, because when I'm feeling lazy, I'm going to do this exact thing. Maybe only do 1 egg bite, though, not 2. It's a little much. I recommend these recipes. I know I already said that, but I stand by what I just said 30 seconds ago. I would make these for like a family gathering or like a holiday morning. Just blitz a bunch up. Even put the toppings on the side and do like a little toppings bar, like saute a bunch of peppers and onions, and everyone just kind of boop 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 boop, just so you can get like a full-size egg thing for everyone. I absolutely support this trend of this shit. It's very good. Final update. Okay, so towards the end, I noticed maybe the eggs had a little bonus moisture in there. So it's definitely from freezing. So maybe try thawing them first. If you don't have time to do that, I'd say cut them in half, probably in quarters, before we put them in the air fryer, just to help, you know, zap that moisture out. It wasn't like a ton. It's not the end of the world. I would eat them the same way again. It's not a big deal. But yeah, this is just things nobody talks about when you talk about meal prepping. This is why I kind of hate meal prepping. But it still tastes good. Just a little more moisture hiding in there. So just so you know, if that's not your bag, baby, you have been warned. I would still recommend this recipe though, overall. It's good. Delicious. Good and delicious. What else you need? Okay, that's all for real though. Okay, bye. Alright, that's all I got. I'm gonna eat this. I'm gonna drink my goddamn coffee, and then we're gonna go on from there. Alright, so thanks for watching. Stay bored. I'll see you in the next one.